I'm an actor and a musician and a stand-up comedian and a writer. I just had a reading of my pilot today, which was pretty awesome.
I was there, it was great.
I'm a current student at the school at Steppenwolf.
I'm RJ Christian, Enforcement Professor of OpenTV, Open Television.
I'm Daniel Perry. I'm an actor, writer, producer, filmmaker, singer, director. The director is me. Those are the things that I do. That's it. Oh, I just released my series, The Tea, on OpenTV.
Aren't you like a famous playwright now?
Oh, I'm also. I'm not good at this. I'm also doing Hamlet right now at the Gift Theater. I am Hamlet.
So good!
Now that I've remembered, I would encourage you to come out. It's centered on a black family in Shakespeare's canon. So that's the Gift Theater. The Gift Theater. It's in Jefferson Park. Come out. It's a good time. There are like hot Cheetos and fun videos.
That's all you had.
Come on.
Hello, good evening everybody. My name is SharmonJarmon. I'm a radio producer and I just openly pushed my baby out. It's called Strawberry Red Entertainment. And not that kind of baby.
What are you doing here, man? Richard is a parent, all right? You gotta give him a take. This is very exciting.
I do have to be specific, right? I am a woman. Okay. So, yeah, we'll go there. But no, Strawberry Red Entertainment is an indie boutique company that curates things within the realm of wellness, fashion, art, and music. So my main thing right now is the Known series, which does things like this, talk to creators like you and highlight what they're working on. And then I'm also growing into doing more events as well. So we'll talk more about that later.
I'm Alex Palma. I'm an event technician, which means when you look at the soundboard, video board, light board, whatever, I'm the dude there in the darkness. And so yeah, that's usually what I do. And then I am like a grassroots ground level producer. Worked in a lot of basements throwing shows.
We worked in a
video
basement
content.
together.
Yeah.
The best place.
The best nation.
So I'm hoping to move to like the ground level, the first floor this year. Level 2 is 2020, I think.
Yeah. Always have a goal for yourself. So the conversation that we were having, I was sitting back and Nick, who obviously you all know is the CEO of the company, is a very, very good friend. We've been friends for a number of years.
A Starbucks is like a unit of 10 white people. A white person is a unit of 1. It's gonna be quickly done. And it's a sad thing though. Like we laugh, but it's a sad thing. Like the racialization of the expectation of what growth really means, and the question of what is the symbol of growth. The Metropolitan Planning Council put out a study, and it's finishing it right now, called the Cost of Segregation. And I encourage everyone to read it, and I wanted to dig into this question around the cost. We talked about this a little bit earlier, and I'd love for you to pull some of this out. Be contingent upon their proximity to whiteness. Is that how we should look at this? Because the question of how do you grow a black community outside of bringing in things that don't specifically speak to what a black culture would push, or can you grow a Latinx community without specifically bringing in things that are not specifically Latinx? It is still TBD. It has not been done. And we know in Chicago that gentrifying communities, Latino communities gentrify significantly faster and at a higher rate than most black communities. It generally, when you look at a thing called sociological sprawl, it roughly takes about 15% of a white community start tipping black, meaning that if 15% African Americans move into a white community, it's gonna start tipping, they're out. For a black community in Chicago, there has never been a gentrified community that's had more than 80% of the population being black already. So black communities don't gentrify, but Latinx communities really do. And the question of what are those first symbols and why are they tied to a race is something that I think we should unpack, and if you all have some thoughts about that.
You found this failure as feedback. You're still in the game as long as you bounce back, and this right here concludes the launch wrap. Got more questions? Early read is where I'm at. Facts.
we've done close to 40 screenings in the city of Chicago. We've screened at festivals around the world in the country, Tribeca, Gay Lesbian Film Festivals. Most people know us from our show Brown Girls, which we premiered last year, which blew up in ways that I never imagined. I've been studying web series since 2009, and that show had, I think, the biggest release I'd ever seen. Sam Bailey, the director of that show, and Fatima Oscar, the writer of that show, did an amazing job sort of getting the word out about that series, getting people to write about that series, and also orchestrating a 16-city international release the night it was released. So we screened it at AMFM Gallery in Pilsen on February 15th, 2017. At the same time, there were 400 people in New York City, 100 people in LA, 100 people in Seattle, London, Puerto Rico, all watching it at the same time, which allowed that series to trend on Twitter. It was the #2 trending hashtag that night.
So beautiful. Cause you flip me around and you lift my body. Oh, oh, oh.